Hi, welcome back to Ligem classes. So once again we are going to solve some MCQs and this time we are going to solve MCQs on Hyderabadi Nizams. So we are going to start with the MCQs. So let me just first teach you how you can reach these MCQs. Now the gist is if you don't want to watch this video and just want to solve these MCQs, you can do it on your own. So first of all you have to do is go to ligem.com. Okay, so this is the website ligem.com. And in ligem.com, you will have to find the option that is RRB General Awareness. That's pretty much obvious. You click here and you have to go to the English medium. Okay, so this is English MCQs. And then we have RRB GK syllabus. Now, the Nizams of Hyderabad are part of history. Okay, remember this, you obviously know that. So let me just straight away take you to history. And in history, we have three options: ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. Uh, Now the Hyderabadi Nizams are part of modern history. So you click here. So this is the page for modern history syllabus, and as you can see we do have ton of chapters, around 32 of them. Okay, so this is the full chapter of modern history, and the best part of this syllabus is that it is always getting updated. Okay, so now we have to figure out where is our Hyderabadi Nizams. So it will always come in this chapter, that is chapter 2, Rise of the New Kingdoms. You click here. And as you can see, we have the Sikhs, the Marathas, the Kerala Kingdom, the Mysore Kingdom, Nizams of Hyderabad. So basically, we want to reach the MCQs. So let me just click on MCQs. Okay, so we will be redirected to a new page, and here we are going to solve some MCQs on Hyderabadi Nizams. So let's start with the first question. When was the state of Hyderabad formed? Now, as you may already know, or if you don't know, Hyderabadi state was established by Asaf Jah in 1724. Now remember this. So basically, let me just tell you how this system works. Okay. So basically, this is India. Okay. So this is India, and after the death of Aurangzeb, that is 1707. Okay, the death of Aurangzeb happened in 1707. The Mughal Empire was nearly up to here. Okay, so this was the Mughal Empire. Okay, and this place belonged to Marathas. Okay, and rest of them was Mughal Empire. Now, in 1724, a guy called as Asaf Jah, that was the title. It's actually a full name, that is Kamruddin something. So, Asaf Jah decided to form his own independent kingdom. Now, he, even though decided to form his own independent kingdom, he was definitely not independent because he depended on the resources from the Mughal Empire. So, he actually founded a state in this region, okay, and this region came to be known as Hyderabadi Nizam. Okay, so the state was founded in 1724. So the correct answer, let me just mark it as 1724. Okay, so this is our correct answer. Now let me just take you to the next question. So the next question is, who was known as the Nizam ul Mulk? Now this is a title that was given by Farooq Siyar. Now this title was given to a guy called as Kamruddin Siddiqui. Now, Kamruddin Siddiqui was a guy who later came to be known as Asaf Jah or Nizam-e-Mulk or as the first Nizam of Hyderabad. So, the correct answer is option B, Kamruddin Siddiqui. Okay, when was the Battle of Karnal fought? So, obviously, if you don't know this, Taimur, okay, I'm sorry, not Taimur, Nadir Shah. Nadir Shah invaded India. Okay, so when Nadir Shah invaded India, so three Indian powers went to Karnal to stop him. The three powers were, let me just describe them. Okay, so the three powers were, one of them was the Mughal Emperor. Okay, one of them was the Mughal Emperor. Then the other was Nawab of Awadh, and the third one was Nawab of Hyderabad. Okay, so these were the three powers. So as you may already know this, the invasion was successful. Okay, the Indian powers, that is the Mughals, the Nawab, and the Nawab of Hyderabad, these failed to stop the invasion of Nadir Shah. Nadir Shah was the invader. And a pitched battle was fought on Karnal in 1739. And the Mughal emperor as well as the Nawab of Awadh, they were taken as prisoner. Okay, Nawab of Hyderabad somehow escaped. He actually didn't participate in the battle. He did go there, but he just failed to report. Let's imagine something like that. So he actually escaped this. And the Mughal emperor as well as the the Nawab of Awadh, they were both taken as prisoner. And unfortunately, the first Nawab of Awadh, that is Shuja, the first Nawab of Awadh, he died in captivity in basically Nadir Shah's camp. He was of course released, but for some reason he died of illness there. So the correct answer is 1739. I repeat this again: the three Indian powers, the Mughals, the Nawab of Awadh, and Nawab of Hyderabad or Nizam of Hyderabad, they were all defeated by the invader Nadir Shah. And this battle happened in Karnal, 1739. Remember this. Okay. So let us go to the next question. Okay. Who was the Diwan of Hyderabad state? Now, there is an important thing should know about the Hyderabad state. Despite its bad reputation, Hyderabad state was actually very secular. The first ruler, that is Asaf Jah or Nizam-e-Mulk or Kamaruddin Siddiqui, basically these are the names of Kamaruddin Siddiqui. He was actually very secular, and he actually treated both his Muslim subjects and Hindu subjects very well. And this policy was followed by rest of the Nizams. Okay, so the correct answer is, who was the Diwan of Hyderabad state? It is Puran Chand. Okay, so the correct answer is Puran Chand. Now, what was the name of the dynasty that ruled over Hyderabad? Now, the dynasty was started by a guy called as Asaf Jah, and it is later known as Asaf Jahi dynasty. So the correct answer is Asaf Jah. So let me just correct this: Asaf Jah. Which Mughal emperor made Asaf as the new Wazir of Mughal Empire for his loyalty? Now, this is a very interesting question. Now, remember this: Mughal Empire, after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707, became weak. Okay, so basically, the Mughal emperor had to depend on nobles. Okay, so there were many nobles. There were actually many factions. We had the Turani faction, we had the Irani faction, we had the Afghani faction, we have the Rajputs, we had the faction of the Indian Muslims. So basically, there were many factions. Okay, so out of all these factions, there was a faction who actually supported the previous Mughal ruler, that is Farooq Siyar. And this faction was led by a bunch of brothers called as the Sayyid brothers. Now, eventually, Farooq Siyar decided to free himself from Sayyid brothers. And that is why Sayyid brothers decided to kill him. Okay, Farooq Siyar was killed by Sayyid brothers. And Sayyid brothers later installed a Mughal ruler called as Muhammad Shah. Okay, remember this: Muhammad Shah was installed by Sayyid brothers. Now, Muhammad Shah also realized that he was actually a puppet in the hands of Sayyid brothers, and Muhammad Shah decided to get himself free. So basically, he took the help of the Nizam of Hyderabad, that is Asaf Jah. Okay, so he took the help of Nizam of Hyderabad, and so basically he took the help of Nizam of Hyderabad, that is Asaf Jah, and the combined forces of Mughals as well as the Hyderabadi kings, Hyderabadi Nizams, they defeated the Sayyid brothers. Okay, and the Sayyid brothers were executed. So, in favor of the loyalties displayed by Asaf Jah, Muhammad Shah, the Mughal emperor, decided to give him a new title, that is the Wazir of Mughal Empire. So the correct answer is Muhammad Shah. It was Muhammad Shah who bestowed the title Wazir on Asaf Jah or Nizam-e-Mulk. Okay, so the correct answer is Muhammad Shah. Okay, option A. When was the Battle of Shakar-e-Kheda was fought? Now, this is not really important battle, but just remember the date. The date is 1724. So basically, what happened is when Farooq Siyar made Asaf Jah as the Nizam-e-Mulk, he was actually called to Delhi. And by then, there was another guy in Deccan who started ruling the parts of the Nizam. Okay, so when Asaf Jah came back to Deccan, he had to fight against this new guy. And this battle was called as Battle of Shakar-Kheda. And this was fought in 1724. And after that, the Hyderabadi state was established. So the correct answer is 1724. Okay. Okay, so the Maratha Peshwa contemporary to Asaf Jah. Now, the Peshwa that is contemporary to Asaf Jah, there are actually two Peshwas who were contemporary to Asaf Jah. One is Balaji Vishwanath and the other is Baji Rao. Now, let us explore the options. So, the first option is Baji Rao II, which is actually wrong. Baji Rao II actually started ruling from 1790s or 1800s. Okay, so this is obviously wrong. Option B is kind of right. Okay, Balaji Vishwanath. Madhav Rao is also wrong because Madhav Rao started ruling as a Peshwa after the Battle of Panipat, that is 1761. Similarly, Raghunath Rao also started ruling after the Battle of Panipat, that is 1773 or to 1774. Raghunath Rao had actually the role assigned as a role as a Peshwa for only 1 year. Okay, so the correct answer is option B, Balaji Vishwanath. There were two contemporary Peshwas of Asaf Jah, that is Balaji Vishwanath as well as Baji Rao. Okay, the Mughal emperor who was executed under the orders of Sayyid brothers. Now, this is something we have discussed earlier. It was Farooq Siyar who was brought in power by Sayyid brothers. Then Farooq Siyar decided that he wanted to get rid of the Sayyid brothers, so Sayyid brothers executed him. Okay, so the correct answer is Farooq Siyar. Who awarded the title Nizam-e-Mulk to Asaf Jah? Okay, so Nizam-e-Mulk title was awarded to Asaf Jah by Farooq Siyar. Now, the title of Wazir was awarded by Muhammad Shah. Okay, there is a difference. Okay, so let me just explain you better. So let me just take you to the pen. So we have Farooq Siyar. Okay, and he was helped by this guy called as Asaf Jah. Asaf Jah is also known as Nizam-e-Mulk. Okay, his real name was Kamaruddin. Okay, Kamaruddin. You obviously know that. Okay, and there are many other names like Kalichi Khan and something more. Okay, so these are all the names he had. And he was also known as the Nizam-e-Mulk, and the title he was given by Farooq Siyar was Nizam-e-Mulk. Okay, and later, for his loyalty, the next Mughal ruler, that is Muhammad Shah, gave him the title that is Wazir. Okay, so the correct answer is Farooq Siyar. Okay, the person who awarded the title of Nizam-e-Mulk to Asaf Jah was Farooq Siyar. Okay, so these were the 10 excellent MCQs. Now let me just click on finish, so that let's check how many of our answers are right. Okay, so one of our answers are wrong. Okay, so we got the result 9 out of 10. So let us check which answer is wrong. Oh, unfortunately, we didn't mark this answer, question 3. Okay, so the correct answer is 1739. We actually failed to mark this answer. That is why it is showing only 9 out of 10. Okay, so the correct answer is 1739. Okay.